The tale of the Exodus is a timeless one. It speaks of faith, courage, and the pursuit of freedom. Our story begins with Moses, a man chosen by God to lead his people, the Israelites, out of slavery in Egypt. Moses, raised as an Egyptian prince, learns of his true heritage and God's divine purpose for him. He is to confront Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, and demand the release of the Israelites. Moses, guided by God, stands before Pharaoh. He delivers God's message with unwavering conviction: "Let my people go." Pharaoh, blinded by pride and power, scoffs at Moses' words. He refuses to acknowledge the God of the Israelites and dismisses their pleas for freedom. Pharaoh's heart hardens, setting the stage for a clash of wills, a battle between divine power and earthly might. The Israelites, weary from generations of forced labor, cling to hope. They whisper prayers, their faith tested yet unbroken. They believe in Moses, their deliverer sent by God. The tension mounts as Pharaoh's defiance deepens, and the Israelites await their fate. Pharaoh's refusal to heed God's command unleashes a series of devastating plagues upon Egypt. Each plague, a testament to God's power, is designed to break Pharaoh's stubborn will and force him to acknowledge the plight of the Israelites. The Nile River, the lifeblood of Egypt, transforms into a river of blood. Fish die, the water becomes undrinkable, and a stench fills the air. Yet Pharaoh remains unmoved. Frogs, in unimaginable numbers, swarm the land. They invade homes, fields, and even Pharaoh's palace. They're croaking a deafening chorus. Still, Pharaoh's heart remains hardened. Lice infest the land, covering people and animals alike. The Egyptians suffer from unbearable itching, but Pharaoh remains defiant. Plague after plague strikes Egypt: flies, pestilence, boils, hailstorms, locusts, and darkness. Each plague inflicts suffering and chaos, but Pharaoh refuses to relent. The Egyptians, their gods, seemingly powerless against the God of the Israelites, cry out for relief. The 10th and final plague proves to be the most devastating. The angel of death passes over Egypt, taking the lives of every firstborn Egyptian son, including Pharaoh's own child. The cries of grief and despair shake the foundations of Egypt. Finally, Pharaoh relents, his heart broken. He grants the Israelites their freedom. He urges them to leave Egypt, taking their belongings and their livestock with them. The Israelites, led by Moses, flee Egypt. They embark on a perilous journey into the unknown, guided by their faith and the promise of a new life in the land promised to them by God. But Pharaoh, his grief turning to anger and regret, has a change of heart. He realizes the magnitude of his loss, the loss of his slaves and the wealth they represented. He assembles his chariots and his army and sets off in pursuit of the fleeing Israelites, determined to reclaim what he believes is rightfully his. The Israelites, camped by the shores of the Red Sea, see Pharaoh's army approaching. Fear grips their hearts. They're trapped with nowhere to escape. Moses, his faith unwavering, raises his staff and calls upon the power of God. A wind, strong and mighty, splits the waters of the Red Sea. The waves part, creating a dry path between towering walls of water. The Israelites, their eyes wide with awe and disbelief, walk through the heart of the sea, their footsteps echoing on the dry seabed. Pharaoh's army, blinded by rage and a thirst for vengeance, charges into the heart of the parted sea. They believe they have the Israelites trapped. But the God of the Israelites has other plans. As the last of the Israelites safely reaches the opposite shore, the waters of the Red Sea come crashing down. The Egyptian army, chariots, horses, and soldiers are swallowed by the raging sea. The Israelites, standing on the shores of freedom, witness the awesome power of their God. They erupt in joyous celebration, singing songs of praise and thanksgiving. They are free from slavery, free to worship their God, free to forge their own destiny in a new land. The Exodus, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who seek freedom, continues to inspire hope and resilience in the face of adversity. It serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, faith and perseverance can overcome the greatest of obstacles.